Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach, and I'm going to keep working on this analyzer that I can eventually work into auto merge, auto compile, auto, what did I call it? Yeah, auto something. Auto weave. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, of course it was. Okay, so I want to add the rest of the tests. And of course the way I did this was kind of confusing because I've been, let's see. Well, I can just kind of go through these one by one because I think the rest of these are, with alias. Yes. And this is actually good because this will be a good test for the good old stuff. Okay, so we're going to do this. And we're going to say that. And we're going to put that in there. And we're going to name it that. Okay, so that's that one. Now we're going to do this one. And this should do nothing because this is actually one of the things that we say is good. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to grab this. And we're going to put that there. Except in this case, we're going to say that the length is equal to 1. And we're done. Or, I'm sorry, 0. Oh, yeah, that's right, I can just do that. Gone. Okay. Close that. I think I'm going to do this one next. Oh, this is with alias. Okay. I don't know why I cared so much about aliases. But we did. Copy and paste all of the things. That's done. So I think that was 4. Let's do 5. Calling now as a property. I kind of get what I'm doing here, which is I want to make sure that I want to make sure that this doesn't happen on DateTime. But the way that I'm doing the operation is it shouldn't happen because it's a good test. It's a good test, I think. So 5 and then that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, okay. So now if I run all these tests, I should have 7, right? Because there were 6 cases and then the one with the, so that's calling DateTime now, calling DateTime now with alias, UTC now with alias. Oh, there was only 5. Okay, good. So let's do a real quick commit. Number 1, got analyzer in. Okay, so now let's get the code fix working. Okay, so, yep, okay. Back up here. Finding DateTime now. That was that. This is this. This is now. That was a Nessie Hinton book, wasn't it? That wasn't on This Is Now. I'm kind of dating myself. Okay, finding DateTime now, analyzer, finding DateTime now, code fix provider. Okay. So we're going to come here and do this. We're going to do that. And we're going to do one more thing and the third stuff. That. Okay. At some point, yes. Page up. Yes, except the constants are here because that's the ID that we say we support, and you don't know what that is, but you do now. Yep. Oh, it's just ID. Yeah. Okay, except where things should go because of reasons. You don't know what that is. Oh, did I? Oh, I just call it a code fix, which is fine. That's all right. Oh yeah, root is okay. So I got to do that. So let's actually rename this. Let's go to be consistent, to be fair. Okay. And what now? There. Okay. Sorry, I was just kind of looking through this and going, is that... Oh, no, I want the... I want a title that's actually... description. Yes. So we want to... I want to say something like change to... I wish there was a skip over on Pascal case. Change to UTC now. UTCH. Change to date time. Or just say UTC now. That's good. That's all right. So we do that, and we're done. Except that, right? Because that's what we kind of sort of did here, right? I gotta put these, I keep moving my phones, my headphones over, and that's not what I wanted. That's the description. The description goes there. So what we're doing test run is that. So we're saying register code fix, code action create, diagram syntax root. I guess you can do that? Sure. And the reason I've done it here is because I'm passing it in as what you want to put there. Okay. Well, sure, except we don't want to say, we want to say name of DateTime.now. No. UTC. Did you UTC now? Do you see now? Okay. Now this might not actually work because I don't know if I'm passing in the right thing or the thing that I think I'm passing in. So yeah, we're going to have to play with this for a little while because I don't think that's right. But we're going to find out. So let's go back into tests and finding, yeah. No, not changed it. What? Finding DateTime now. This is the one I want. Yeah, I take DateTime now. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I'm actually going to copy and paste what I've already had for... No, exclude that. Okay. I want to take this and change it to this. Right? Yeah. There we go. Okay, so now here we do that, fix, except that becomes this, which becomes that, and now this, which we want to do as that code, because that is a case, right? So we get the document. We don't care about any of this stuff, right? Right. Yeah. Because we're going to get one. And we might as well just reuse what we got, right? And this should contain default substring of date datetime.utc. Now, we don't care about that. Let's see this fail. Yes, it will fail. I wish they had the eyeball tracker when I did this, because my eyes kind of went on that, and I'm like, no, that's not the right thing. That is not the right name there. Okay. We want that. Okay. That doesn't mean this is going to succeed. It just means I get that that's failing because of that. It definitely wasn't running the right analyzer, but it could probably fail for other reasons. And it is, which is not all unexpected. Yeah, you did nothing. You did nothing. Because you did the wrong... No, I did the right code fix. Okay. Well, let's see why we failed. Because we did fail, and we can't fail. Do we actually even get into our code? Our code fix code. We do. So we get the root. Okay. We get our diagnostics and our diagnostic span. And do we get a now token? Except now is not now. Now is text. It's the DateTime. Yeah, it's not the first. We want the last. I think. What happens when we just do this? What are we getting? We're getting the identifier token. And if we get the parent, what is that? That's not quite what I was expecting. I want to get a parent that is a member access expression. Like the immediate parent on that. I thought that's what I wanted to do. Because if I'm looking at this, this is saying, well, that's kind of weird. If I said parent.parent, what would that be? That's a symbol member access expression. Yes. What was I doing before? I was going up the parent. That doesn't seem like that would work at all, because that just gives me the DateTime thing. But this is the identifier token. And it's because what am I putting in when I do the analyzer? I am putting in the operation syntax, and the operation is a property, which is interesting because you'd think what I'd really want is the property reference, because the property reference is what I'm getting as the operation. You'd think that that's actually what hold on. Let's try this. This is a lot. Unfortunately, I'm doing a lot of episodes and just rebuilding analyzers and code fixes, but I got to do this. Okay. So what is this? Let's clear this out. This is a what? This is a simple member access expression. Okay. So that's actually what I want to put in. But then out the other side, what happens? So that's the source span. Find node, find token. I want to find a node, right? Because what this is doing is it's doing diagnostics first, and then it does, so what would happen if I do this? Clear all. That gives me the simple member expression. So I think that I need to change this a little bit. I need to find So that'd be what? Find node. But that said, it's a simple member expression syntax, member access expression syntax. Okay, so if I did, and then we do that, and then we do name. What's the name? The name is the identifier. Okay. So I think this is what we want. Okay. So let's stop this. What we want to say is the now var now identifier is equal to this. And now that should be an simple name syntax. The now node. Okay? And this is not a token, this is a node. Oh, it is a token. So sure. All right, now let's see what this does. Hopefully this just changes the now to UTC now. DUC now. And it probably won't. Oh, it does. Well, hot damn and hallelujah. Awesome. That's exactly what we wanted. Now, let's come into here. Now let's do our scenarios. And we're going to have using DateTime now. Okay. So same thing here. We have calling new GUID. We want to have just using system, except we're going to have a public stack. Public static DateTime get via UTC now, which is a DateTime UTC now. And this should just be now. Okay. So this should be flagged as an error. So should this. There we go. Let's come back over here and let's see if the v6 still fires. Okay, we're finally here. And as you can see, we got the squiggle, which is good. Do not use DateTime now. And if we do the light bulby thing, change to UCC now, does that, and it goes away. Exactly what we wanted. Okay, so we've got two analyzers now that will find that. I really should put in the third in that if I come back over here and I go up here and I go down here, there was one finding new DateTime analyzer. I think this was trying to say if, well, let's look at the test because this is a little confusing at first. Tests. Oh, crap. It's going to make me go look at all the files, isn't it? Because I think if, yeah, if I remember right, you can say like new date time. And there is a long ticks, year, month. I think what I was trying to do is say if you call a version of this, and we're using DateTime kind. Yeah, this is also a good reminder of don't load your tests this way. It's way too confusing to go, what am I actually looking for here? Okay. So let's go actually look at the targets. And this is what? Yeah, like saying if you pass this in as a local, you don't want to do that. You want to say, I think one of them was, wait, that's the same one, isn't it? Oh, that's because I was using an alias. Okay. And then that's a unspecified. That's using a UTC. Yeah, so I think what I'm doing is I'm saying if you're going to call the no argument constructor, don't do that. But if you're going to call a constructor that has a parameter of type DateTime kind, then the value of that parameter should be UTC, not local or unspecified. Okay. So I think I can do this as an object creation operation and do the easy case, which is if you're passing in nothing, that's wrong. You want to call with a constructor. But I don't think in that case, if I go look at what I did here, finding new DateTime analyzer, was there's a code fix. But yeah, I don't actually say how you can fix it. Oh yeah, I do. Change DateTime kind to UTC code fix provider. So I think in the case where you are specifying a value that's wrong, you want to change that to UTC or whatever the value is. So it's almost like what I just did, which is I want to change now to UTC now. I would just say for that value, that symbol member access expression, and it has to be where you're passing in a literal value. If I can't tell what the value is from code, if you're passing in a local variable that is the assignment from a call to a function, all bets are off. I can't tell what it's going to be then. So I think it's only in the case where I know it's a literal value. But in that case, then I can say change it to that. So I do think there's some more work to do, and I'll probably need another episode or two to do that. Yay, but this is more work on analyzers, and then once we get this done, we can go back to actually starting to build auto weave merge thingy stuff. So thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.